figured, you know what, I might as well start trying to have my little mid-yoga confession reflections, whatever you want to call it. I'm in my 6th weekend, and as I was heading over here today, I had this realization that actually made me start welling up with tears. I can't even believe I'm doing this. Like, there's a part of me that's like, who told me I could do this? Who told me that I could be a yoga teacher? Obviously I told myself, but I'm saying that there's a part of me that feels this way. There's also a part of me that knows that I'm doing this just as much to help other people as I am to help myself. Yeah, it's like, it really occurred to me. It's super deep in that. I think that there's so many things in life that I have done, and maybe you'll be able to relate to this, that you do because you feel like you should do them. Like, this is the way that I should be, and these are the things that I should do, and this is the right thing for me to do, so I'm gonna do that. And if someone had told me even a year ago or 6 months ago that I would be doing hatha yoga training, I would have probably laughed and been like, no, I don't even know who you're talking about. Because I had always like pegged myself as this Kundalini yoga girl, and I think that a part of me still is. I'm not gonna say that I'm not that person, but I didn't think that I was a hatha person necessarily, or I don't know, that I would be into it. But something in my soul, like something inside of me, called me to do this. And although at the moment I didn't even sit back really and think, okay, what does this mean for me, Brooke Sidney, to, become a hatha yoga teacher? I just kind of jumped and did it because it felt right and it felt good. And for probably one of the first times in my life, there have been instances of it, but one of the first times in my life, I was kind of like, I'm doing something purely because it felt good to do it. It felt good. It felt right. The good feelings outweighed any fears I had, because at the end of the day, that's all they are fears. But I just woke up this morning and I'm like, holy crap, like, I'm basically going into the halfway point this weekend. I'm doing this damn thing. I'm struggling at points, but I'm keeping it moving and I'm going forward, and I'm being compassionate with myself when it gets freaking hard. Like, we just had to turn in a sequence, like this really big sequence, like a 75-minute yoga sequence. Basically, you're designing your own class, and like, after 5 weeks of yoga, I'm like, it brought up so much for me. Like, it brought up the fact, like, there's a part of me that is even not fully in my body, which I think is another reason why my soul felt like I needed to do this, so that I can get further into myself. Like, I can fully inhabit this body that God gave me, that I'm here. I'm all about divine purpose. I'm all about doing that, but like, and honoring my temple and all that kind of stuff. But like, in terms of fully inhabiting it, and in terms of like fully feeling everything, no, like, that's a soul lesson for me, I think. And that's like one of the reasons why I'm doing this yoga. And even with the yoga project that I'm planning to do, it's all about connecting my body to the energy in my subtle body, and healing, and just deepening into myself. And it feels right and it feels good, and I'm not even really questioning it, which is crazy. That's why I was like, I need to just get on and share this, because this was one of the few things that I didn't let my mind talk myself out of, because I'm good for that. I'm so good for doing that, you guys, like, so good for that. You know, the thinking brain, the logical brain, it is so overused. It's very overused because it's 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 praised so much in our society. You know, I grew up that way. My father especially was like, oh, you got to do what's right and like do what's logical. And even like this whole pro con list, all of that is like logic brain. Like all of that is not, it's not your heart brain. And so, you know, yoga, this experience, even the work that we're having to do is making me recognize that there are other parts to myself that I need to listen to and that maybe serve me better, right? Like maybe serve my existence here on the planet better. Yeah, because I struggled, you guys. I struggled with writing this 75-minute sequence. And I probably got way into my head about it. I don't know. You know, I definitely have tendencies to be, obviously, you know, I'm an attorney and a journalist. So my researching brain, my thought brain, that turns out, the organizational part of me turns on, the skills that I have learned in some ways to help me thrive and survive in this world. Like I probably overthought the hell out of that sequence and getting the poses right, and I don't know. And then I realized also doing that exercise that like I'm a little like unattached or like dissociated or whatever with my body. Like there were times when I was like moving my hands and I was like, what am I doing? Like it didn't even click to me immediately what the heck I was doing. Anyway, I say all this to say, like, this is the reason why I'm in this program. This is the reason why I'm doing it. This is the reason why my soul called it forth and says, you know, it is time, right? It is time. You're not going to live another decade on this planet without being the fully embodied person that you deserve to be, right? That you deserve to be. So anyway, I have rambled a lot, and I hope it was I hope someone gets something out of it. Like I really do. I hope that like something that I'm saying clicks with someone, you know, like that. Whether yoga is your path, and that's cool if it's not, but like just the idea of us fully inhabiting our lives, and part of that is like our bodies and the spaces that we're in, and you know, not denying or ignoring our logical brain, but listening to our heart brain, listening to our intuition, especially as women. Okay, that is a God-given gift for us. So yeah, you guys, you know, love and light. I'm so blessed to be able to share even with you, even to have this experience. I don't take it for granted. But I really felt like I had to say this right now, because if I don't say it right now, it's going to be gone. Tomorrow it's going to be gone. In 20 minutes, this thought's going to be gone. And I'm saying as much for you as I am for myself. So love and light. Hello. So tonight, it's actually Saturday night, and it completes weekend 6 of my 12-week training to become a Hatha yoga and meditation teacher. And I'm doing this training. If y'all are just tuning in for the first time, you need to go back and watch the other videos. No, I'm teasing. I'm doing this training through Green Tree Yoga Studio in Los Angeles. And today was wild. If you, you know, as you're listening to the earlier part of my day, I really gave a quick download and some reflections on kind of where I'm at, like mentally and emotionally and spiritually, in terms of where I'm at on this journey. And so today, I think that I'm still really processing and integrating. The interesting thing is that last night we had a special class. We had a gong class, which you'll see if you go to the earlier video. And although I was definitely like gonged out, like a little bit of spaced out, I wasn't really sure the effects of that until today. I have been very emotionally tender after that. Yeah, like everything makes me a little teary today. I don't know why. I think it's emotions and things that just need to move through my body. And so I'm just going to bless it and just be like, fantastic. But so I've just been a little bit more introverted and reflective, I think, in the past 24 hours. So today, what did we do today? We always do meditation basically when we start, and I really enjoy that. I always enjoy the meditation. And then we also, thinking, how can I forget already, right? So we also always do a talking circle, which is great, sharing about our weeks, and like we're reading the Yoga Sutras and we're asked to take a sutra with us, like work a sutra during the week, like see which sutra applied to our life this week. And so we all really share. And I have to say that is actually one of the best parts of my yoga teacher training, is hearing other people's stories and how they're living the yoga. Because it's not about just being on the mat, it's about living your yoga off the mat. So seeing it played out in 15 other amazing women's lives is, there's no words. There really is no words. And then after that, we had this amazing lady named Dr. Jacqueline. She is a licensed psychotherapist, psychologist, although she's retired now, and she's a yoga teacher. And she came to talk with us about the ethics of becoming a yoga teacher and some of the things that we should consider along the path. And I was blown away by not only what she said, but who she brought to us, meaning the essence, the grace, the beauty, the composure, the dignity, did I say grace, of this woman. And it wasn't even everything that she said, it was how she said it and the information that she chose to share. I mean, all of us were so blessed to have this woman in our presence and to talk to us about ethics. And of course that involves things like the yamas and niyamas and what they really mean and how it works out, and what to do when people think that you're a therapist and you're not, or even if you are, it's still a boundary that we're not here technically to be therapists. And so that was really interesting. So it was like a good starter to, I think, a lifelong conversation as a yoga instructor. But the amazing thing about my particular program is Raja, who is the founder of our studio and the master teacher of our yoga teacher training, has just selected some amazing people to teach us some of the things that, like I love it, like she knows her strengths, and then she brings in other people to teach the things that they're super strong in. And what's been amazing is all the people that have come in have been just a gift. So it's broadened our perspectives as baby yoga teachers, about other yoga teachers that are out there, and I don't know, just such gifts. So we then had our asana practice. So we basically go through and we learn like the structure of the poses. We practice the poses, and then we have to practice teach, which is becoming a little bit easier in sense of comfort. I still feel like I have a lot to learn in terms of making the best or giving the best cues and transitions, but I'm getting there. And then we learned about yin yoga, and then we had a quick yin yoga practice, and then we had super quick shavasana, and that was the day, and it flew by. And tomorrow is one of the few Sundays that we have off. So, and I'm not even sure yet what I'm doing with my Sunday, which is kind of scary and then kind of freeing at the same time for a person like myself who's overscheduled. But yeah, that was the weekend. I'm kind of, a part of me is in disbelief that half of my program is over, because it's such a special thing that is happening right now. And yeah, I really encourage you, if you are thinking about yoga teacher training, to do it. There's a part of your soul that wants to do it. There's a part of you that this is your path. So anyway, I just wanted to share and get on. And I need to do some work uploading these videos. I'm a little behind. So forgive me. I'm out here doing it. So sending you love and light, and I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to hear your comments and your thoughts, and please share this video. Thank you. Here's a few stories from my Instagram stories. My little guy helped me cook breakfast this morning because he wanted pancakes. And we had lots of fun as he was cooking. Good. It looks good. I think we can move to the next step. Thank you. You did a good job.
This is a marshmallow. Good.
Tastes good. And he's even becoming a pro at making eggs. It's awesome. Breakfast with my favorite guy. This is what a yogi looks like after they have completed 6 weeks of yoga teacher training. Woo woo. And loving it. Exhausted, but loving it. I can't believe it's half over.